Alright guys, so the other day I was on Twitter and I saw something very surprising. It was a headline from this page called Hip Hop All Day, and it said, Yeat's lifestyle departs the Billboard charts after only 3 weeks. Sorry about that. It officially becomes the shortest charting #1 rap album ever. Ever is crazy, by the way. But this was pretty big news, not only in the Yeat community, but also just overall. I mean, before I even go into reactions, what this shows is that Yeat's album may have gotten a lot of initial attention. However, it didn't really have much replay value for anyone, including the fans. But anyways, let's see what some people had to say. Am I the only one streaming? Yeah, maybe, bro. Most rappers never have a #1, so shout out to him. He should still be proud, of course. If only his songs were as good as his picture. Cause his music is ass and so are his fans. Alright, bro. Where were y'all at when Travis went from #1 to completely off the chart the next week? He has a good point, but I don't think Travis went #1, Sabrina Carpenter did. The industry plant isn't loved by the kids anymore. He is done. He put more effort into the artwork than the product, McDonald's type shit. What do you mean by the shortest? Like the shortest to leave the charts since debut? No, the #1 album with the shortest period on the Billboard charts. Yeah, 3 weeks is pretty crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Now here's what some Yeat fans had to say. Y'all some fake ass motherfuckers for not streaming the album. Now this gives off like, you know when like pop stars will drop albums, right? And then their fan pages will be, alright guys, this is what we gotta do. You gotta like fall asleep streaming the album. You gotta like stream it on all 5 different devices on in your household. You gotta go to the store and buy. It's like, alright, can't supplement. People are either gonna feel something or they're not. So instead, it is a bad album. There's like 4 good songs on the whole project. Yeah, for sure, bro. Maybe if he wants more streams, he should try making better music. Now, this is a little surprising due to, it's coming from Yeat's community himself. I like 2093 more. Now, this is crazy because 2093 is like the most hated Yeat project among his fans. Bring Up To Me Yeat back, all right? Now, this is a narrative I saw a lot as well. Like, look at this one community post on his Twitter. Bro, Yeat, please go back to those Up To Me beats. You will get the hype back. What is this? Now, this is a snippet with a different style, but first of all, as an artist, you can never go back, and you can also you also want to crush any like sentiments or any, thoughts from your friends about going back. And I'm gonna give you an example. Uzi, all right? Uzi's fans want him to go back to 2016, like they just won't let him forget 2016. They're like, man, we need it. It's like, stop. He's not like 8 years. This dude's like 30 years old now. Like, you know what I mean? Now Yeat, it's kind of the same thing, all right? He's not like in some 1-bedroom apartment taking 10 perks a day, like 20 perks, like just making 40 songs. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just not gonna happen. Working with the same producers in that same time frame, all of that. However, what I will say is lifestyle, the beats and the sound was Yeat returning back to his regular, like quote unquote regular rapping form. I just think that they were probably looking for like crazier, more outlandish flows, similar to Up To Me. I think that's what they were looking for. Another thing too you gotta understand is that when he dropped Up To Me, there was like this certain shock value that came with that album because it was so different from what people were used to hearing, at least in like mainstream, like TikTok ears, right? And I feel like it's hard for him to have that same effect without dropping a project like 2093 now, But anyways, let's read through this thread a little bit. He has no reason to go back. He's already rich, so he's just making music that he wants to. This comment really said it well. Try something new. Go back to your old sound, bum. Goes back to his old sound. Been driving the same song for 4 years. Experiments with this new sound. Please go back to his Up To Me beat. And the cycle continues. He just did, bro. I'm screaming the same shit, but he just did. Let him continue to experiment and have fun. Now, on Reddit, they also said Lifestyle has become the shortest charting #1 rap album ever. Honestly, this isn't a good look. I agree, it's not a good look. Now let's read what people have to say. I mean, this is kind of crazy, but also considering he doesn't have that longevity yet, and none of the songs of the album went viral. Now, I said this in the first Yeat like album review type of thing, but yeah, none of the songs on Lifestyle really became like TikTok music, and that definitely helped. That's the reason why all of Yeat's biggest songs have the streams they do, truth. So that definitely hurt it. I mean, I'm certain 2093 charted for much longer, considering it's currently outstreaming it. However, they also said 2093 never went #1 on Billboard, so it's not necessarily a contest. Then someone said, going #1 looked cool, but a stable rollout would have been more total attention / engagement. Billboard matters more to managers than it actually does. Managers? Okay. So I would just say that it's not that this album has no longevity, it's just that it came and went. You know what I mean? And I think you could have a project that can come and go, and your fans can still enjoy, but just won't do that well commercially, like Pink Tape. So what this person was saying with the whole rollout, right? Like that's what Uzi did with Pink Tape. He rolled it out for a while. Okay. Then he dropped it, and within 3 weeks, everyone forgot. And we're like, all right, on to the next, Someone said, Ever is insane. Well, it's just something for them to say and try to knock him down. The fact that he even made it up there is a win. I agree. Now, there's another thing you also have to understand too about Yeat. And this comment said it just now, so that's chance. He said, it low-key flopped streaming-wise, exclusives carried it. This should have been expected. Now, when this person says exclusives, they mean like hard sales, as in pure sales, as in like buying vinyls, buying, you know, something from a bundle where they give you a digital copy of the album as well. That's what they mean. And I believe that was true. I believe Lifestyle only got 30K non-pure sales first week. 30 something K, like 35K. That's not great. That's not like, you know what I mean? And this is where the whole bundles and, you know, fudging numbers argument gets a little like wonky, because I'll give you an example. I believe Nav did this like years ago and was like, yo, you completely cheated. Travis Scott is, you know, notorious for doing this. They dunk on him. But I feel like for Yeat, everyone just turned a blind eye because he's kind of like the underdog when it comes to #1 albums. However, that should have been an indicator that, yo, this album is going to stream insanely well, you know? So I don't care, this is still on rotation. Another thing is like Yeat still has like a strong fan base. I mean, you'll still see Yeat news all the time. Like this one that recently just surfaced. Yeat fan's girlfriend tries to catch him cheating, but instead finds him simping in Yeat's DMs. And it was basically, when you think he's cheating, but this who he's texting, and it's just Yeat, and he's just like, no. But yeah, so I don't really think this is too concerning for Yeat. I just think his next project gotta come so correct. You know what I mean? But not like that. So let me just say how I felt about the album. Now, looking back, not too many of these songs, like none of these songs really stayed in my rotation like that. Like I like Geek Time, the opener. I liked Orchestrate. I like The Cost. I like Go to Work. I like Lying Five Fun. I like Lifestyle. I like Life Party. You know, there are definitely a lot that was just like, oh, Be Quiet was cool too, you know. These are all cool. But I think that when you think of these songs, there's just so many songs in Yeat's discography that these are the exact same, that feel the exact same, to the point where I just didn't care that much for them, and fans also didn't care as much for them. The other thing about this album too is, I don't know, I feel like lyrically, and I know Yeat fans don't care as much, or even I don't care as much, it didn't hit as hard too. There weren't like that many bars that were like that crazy in my opinion, but maybe it's just completely flying over my head, you know? The other thing about 2093 is these three songs, If We Being Real, Breathe, and Tell Me, they all went up on TikTok a little after, so I don't think there's no chance for Yeat's album to not go anywhere. I just think, I don't know, it's been a month, who knows if a song will, or like a single record will get worked, or you know, you never know. Does that mean the album's gonna go back in the Billboard charts? Does it mean this changes anything? Not really. It is what it is, but yeah. Another thing too is I think Yeat made some random moves too, like this one song with Quavo. Now it was cool, but I don't know, it wasn't Yeat and Quavo. Like Quavo's a very like basic mainstream rap artist. It's cool, you know, who doesn't Quavo, but it's like, I don't know, I don't really like care for it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Yeat's definitely in a very tough position because he already has a crazy sound. He has a pretty strong fan base that'll rally behind him, but it seems like, you know, being different does have its pitfalls. And I think what he has to do in the future is generate hype a little better. I think what he also needs is maybe, I don't know, I feel like Yeat does not have like he doesn't have like a really strong, he doesn't have much leaks. He doesn't have like grails that fans are waiting for. And he just hasn't had, I mean, I guess you could say Breathe, but he just hasn't had like a hit single. I mean, at least for his fans, like think like Talk, or, you know, Out the Way, or Money So Big, or Sorry About That. Like he just hasn't had one of those in so long. And I think that was like the nail in the coffin for these conversations. I think that's what he needs. But yeah, has he fallen off? Fuck no. But I think there are some, anyways, take care, peace, bye.